Step 1. Fold the paper strip. Please note that the paper strip has a front and back side, and the direction of the fold should match the demonstration in the video. Step 2. Weave the polyhedron. Tools needed: 5 to 6 long clips. Let's examine the structure of this rhombic triacontahedron. Due to each rhombus face having a pair of obtuse and acute angles, the vertices of the rhombic triacontahedron come in two types. The first type is surrounded by 5 acute angles, resembling the center of a pentagram. The second type is surrounded by 3 obtuse angles, resembling an isometric view of a cube. When weaving, start from the vertex with acute angles. Place the central acute angled vertex of the paper strip at the center of the pentagram. Weave 5 strips into a pentagram, and simultaneously weave the adjacent obtuse angled vertex. After completing one pentagram, consider weaving additional pentagrams at other positions along with their adjacent obtuse angled vertices. Firstly, you need to be able to identify that each paper strip has a vertex at its center shared by 2 acute angles. This vertex will be the center of the future pentagram. Take 2 paper strips and align the acute angled vertices at their centers. Imagine this vertex as the center of a pentagram, and let the strips crisscross, overlapping to form a rhombus face. Take the third paper strip and let it overlap with the second strip to form another rhombus face. The acute angled vertices at their center should coincide at the pentagram center. At this point, the 3 strips, adjacent to the pentagram, interweave to create an obtuse angled vertex. Maintaining focus on the pentagram as the center, take the fourth paper strip and overlap it with the third strip to create another rhombus face. The acute angled vertices at their center should align at the pentagram center. At this stage, the areas adjacent to the pentagram interweave to form the second obtuse angled vertex. Continuing to focus on the pentagram as the center, take the fifth paper strip. Overlap it with both the first and fourth strips to create two additional rhombus faces. The acute angled vertices at their center should coincide at the pentagram center. At this point, the areas adjacent to the pentagram interweave to form the third, fourth, and fifth obtuse angled vertices. At this point, we have completed the first pentagram. Next, shift the focus to the adjacent acute angled vertex, and the accompanying pentagram should be faintly visible. Adding the final paper strip, purple, allows you to weave the second pentagram and the adjacent obtuse angled vertex. Following the direction of the sixth paper strip's extension, you can sequentially weave the surrounding pentagrams. When the head and tail of the sixth paper strip, purple, meet, they will overlap, forming a ring around two rhombus faces. Next, as long as you follow two principles, the paper strips intersect both above and below, and each paper strip overlaps two rhombus faces to form a ring. Completing the finishing touches should be relatively easy. You'll be able to finish the rhombic triacontahedron quickly.